Yo guys, today let's look at the most overpowered attacking mechanics on the game. When we talk about meta, we always look at the effective tricks only, so without wasting time let's jump into it. Crossing is now more effective than it was before, and it's hard to stop them. We always attack and try to break the opponent through the wing and cut back inside to create chances, and also through the middle area and look for our strikers. But the crossing game is not something familiar with a lot of opponent, and you will find that 70% of the players will not expect it, so crossing is rarely marked by average opponents. This creates a big advantage. To pull out the cross very effectively, you need players inside the box who will receive the ball, and also the crossing lane shouldn't be blocked by the opponent's defender, meaning your crosser need to be free and no defender aside tightly marking him, then press the crossing button. I personally like to hold the crossing button with the sprint button at the same time. I don't know on the side of your opinions guys, but the cross always find my player, especially on the near post, as crosses are overpowered now. The attacking players tend to always win the aerial ball than defenders. This makes it so hard to stop. We have a trick which will even increase the accuracy of your crossing technique. Here, before you cross you perform the ball. Performing the ball roll will perfect the angle and also increase the accuracy of your cross. The rest is for you to remain calm and either hit the ball first time and find the back of the net, or as a more skilled player you control the ball and score, and a lot of times there are free players for you to pass to, so decide wisely according to the situation. Send your players forward is a dangerous trick now on the game. Sending players forward has been a powerful trick in a lot of FIFA games, and it has been considered as one of the best attacking trick, though still players used to build up without using this trick and score goals. As of now on FIFA 23, if you attack without using it you will realize how it's hard for you to break the opponent's defense, especially against hard opponents. Your team will lack the attacking momentum, that speed you need to attack very quickly and catch the opponent off guard. To send your players forward you either use the pass and move technique, where you pass while holding the L1, and your player after the pass will right away start running forward. The second way you point the left analog towards the player you want to send forward, then you tap on the L1 button on your controller. That player will start to run straight forward. This will increase your attacking speed and give the opponent hard time, and also creates many passing options. You move forward with your players, and they run forward, they always create passing options. This trick is most effective when you send strikers forward. Sending your strikers will create many through pass opportunities for you to take and score tons of goals. It's hard to play such playing style and you get confused on whether you should track the runner or press the ball holder. As the opponent, it's a nightmare. For example here, as I'm receiving the ball here, see I'm already sending this player forward using the L1 trigger. I'm receiving the ball and my striker is running forward. See, the opponent was trying to mark him thinking that he's still in that position. But on his surprise the player runs in behind and create for me this through pass opportunity. I take it and run straight to his goal and score. The first time lob through pass is the most dangerous and overpowered passing technique on the game right now. It's something unexpected on the opponent's side and it's hard to stop. It needs quick reaction only if the opponent manages to see it coming. It's mostly used to get your player in behind free against the goalkeeper and score easy goals. So how do we pull it out? You first learn the lob through pass, where you hold both the L1 and triangle on your controller, one of the most important and overpowered passes on the game now. Then to use the first time trick you need to send one of your players forward, so instead of passing direct to that player, you need to pass to another player forward in a good angle to release the pass. Pass to that player using any ground short passing technique according to the situation, then pass the ball using the lob through pass first time without controlling the ball. The ball passer always pass the ball accurately to your player. Why you need to take it first time? If you control the ball, then your player will be offside most of the times. For example, here I win the ball, I send my striker forward, but if I attempt to pass to him direct, the opponent will try and track that run and close the pass, so to drive his attention away from that player I pass the ball to this player. So here I don't use the short pass, because it moves very slow. By the time the ball reaches to this player, this running player will be in an offside position, so I use the driven pass by holding the R1 plus the pass button, because it moves more faster. Then I pull out the first time lob through pass, but in any angle you will be surprised on the pass accuracy. So go on and try out this trick and score tons of goals. The German cross. We made a lot of tutorials about this passing trick and we have seen how effective it, but the older one trick which we used to use was nerfed, where you position your player aside diagonally and pull out the pass. The ball a lot of times do not lock on the ball receiver, and it was hard to use the trick, but now we have the skill which you need to add into your setup. So way back on how to perform the German cross, you first need to send your player forward, and especially we tend to send central players like midfielders. When this player is making a run you need to position your ball passer in a position where he can avoid being tackled easily by the opponent. Doing so you're also at the same time waiting this running player to reach the point where he's about to reach the last man. The older way here we used to just pull out the cross by pressing circle on the controller, but the best way now is to add that ball roll move. This opens up the angle and increases the cross accuracy. For example here, I send my striker forward by using pass and move to my fullback. The opponent reacted quick and select his nearest defender to try and challenge the ball. At this point the runner is still far away to reach the last man point, so I need to buy time and wait for him. But the opponent will not just look at my player and don't attempt to challenge for the ball, which means I need to dribble and beat his press. I used the strafe dribble to fool him and he committed to the wrong side, leaving for me space to pull out the cross. I perform the ball roll and cross. The ball always travels accurately to your player. Use this opportunity to score some easy goals. The strafe dribble is back with its effect, fooling the opponent to commit to one side, or to dodge that press from the opponent's defender. One of the tricky dribbling techniques used in many logical situations. As the left stick dribble no longer effective as it was in the recent FIFA series, we have to adapt and find ways to improve that, and that's where the strafe dribble comes in. To perform the strafe dribble you hold the L1, then move your left analog to any direction, mostly used to fool the opponent by faking directions. Because of the quick turn the player performs, it's very easy to change direction. For example here, as I'm receiving the ball, in my head I want to pass to my striker, but I know the opponent will cut that passing lane no matter what, so I perform the strafe dribble towards the direction I'm faking. Here the opponent has to react to that. I turn away and now the passing lane is open. I take the pass and drive into the box, though I was unable to find the target. Under the strafe dribble we have the speed boost trick. This just adds that acceleration speed of your player. Perform it while moving forward, or diagonally sideways. If the opponent reacts, then turn to the direction you want to drive to and press the sprint button. The direction of baiting and space really matters. One of the best dribbling techniques used to make a quick sharp turn. This trick mainly effective around or inside the box in most cases. To perform this, move your player to the direction where you want the opponent to react to, then tap on the R1 and push your left analog opposite way. This trick is very effective when beating that defender, either to find your player and pass to him, or to open up that shooting angle. In those tight one-on-one situations. For example here I perform a pass and move trick, sending my player forward to create a through pass opportunity. As I'm receiving the ball, my opponent quickly switched to his center back. So here I take my first touch in this direction. This is to drag that defender towards my player. This creates space for the running player, but in order for me to pass to that player I need an open pass lane, which is impossible at this moment. But since the defender is following my player, I need to turn quickly and beat that defender. Left analog dribble. It's very hard to turn 90 degrees very quick, so I use the agile dribble and beat that defender. Now the lane is open, I take the pass drive forward and score that goal. The last example, I receive the ball inside the box, turn into a direction where I have options, but I had a second thought that the opponent will rush and try to cover the shooting angle. That's why I performed the agile dribble, beating his defender and score.